Welcome to the How to Organize Yourself video series. Organizing your bookmarks is more important than you might think. Get ready to learn how to access the sites you need so much faster to help you finish your work more efficiently. Hi, we're going to talk about bookmarks and how you can organize yourself using bookmarks so that they are really efficient for you. So you'll see here in my Chrome, I'm logged in as Total Timesavers over here, which is my business. And you'll, if you don't know how to do that already, then you would go here, click on this little image. Sometimes it's a little person and you would add or log in as your person into your Google account. If you've never done that before, or maybe you just haven't set bookmarks up yet, you'll notice that there is no bookmark bar anywhere. You'll see my tab up here on the left, but I want to be able to see my bookmarks first of all. So I'm going to go to the three tabs over here and click on that. Then I'm going to come down here to bookmarks. You'll see the little arrow pops me out over here, and I want to see my bookmarks bar. So go ahead and click on that, and you'll see that I have my bookmarks bar here, but there's not really anything in it. I see these apps here, and if I click on that, it's going to take me to some familiar apps with Google, including my web store that allows me to purchase extensions and apps and add-ons and things like that, including themes if that's something you're interested in. There's a whole nother video about how to utilize the web store and extensions in particular. But for now, we want to, even though you can access all of these things within this little app bookmark here, I like to just click once instead of having to click one time here and then take my mouse and bring it over to the one that I'm looking for. Plus, maybe I'm looking for something that's not even on this page, this quick links page. So let's start with Google Drive. So I'm going to click on Google Drive. It takes me to my space, and I'm going to come up here to the address bar and click star. This star is where I'm going to add my bookmark to the bookmarks bar. And I'll talk about more about that folder in a little bit. We're going to just click done for a second. Now, the next bookmark we're going to utilize, I'm going back to this app here, the app location. I'm going to incorporate my Gmail. But before I do Gmail, I'm going to look back up here to the Drive bookmark that I just put in here. Now, I don't know about you, but I know what the Drive logo looks like. So you can see the little triangle, blue, yellow, and green triangle. I know what that looks like. So I don't really need it to tell me that this is my Drive Google. And next to it. So I'm going to modify this. I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to come down to edit. And then I'm just going to delete all of that. I'm just going to get there's no name at all, and I'm going to click save. Now, this allows me just to see the little icon here, and it doesn't take up so much room. A lot of people, and a lot of students in particular, I see if they're using their bookmarks bar, there's a lot of words that go across the top here, and they run out of room in their bookmarks bar. So it's better and easier if you can just put the logo in there and the icon as opposed to all of the words. So we'll do that with our next bookmark for Gmail. So if I click on Gmail, then it's going to take me to my inbox. I'm going to go up here to the star, and I'm going to click on it. I'm going to take out all those words because I don't need it to tell me that this is Gmail. I'm going to click done, and there's my Gmail link. Okay. Now, another one that I want to make sure that I have in here is Classroom. So let's go to my Drive. And if you are familiar with the waffles, this is over on the right-hand side. You'll notice it if you hover over it. It says Google Apps. This is another place to access some of these, some of your applications within Google. So I'm looking here for Classroom. I'm going to click on that. This takes me to my Google Classroom where I am a student. or I have a classroom, either one. So I'm going to bookmark this up here on the star, click the star. I know what the Google Class icon looks like. So I, again, am not going to put any words here. I'm just going to get rid of those, click done, and there's my classroom icon at the front. Okay. Next, these are probably the three that I'm going to check every single day, especially if I'm a student. So I'm going to, the first thing that I would want to do is have my Gmail. That's the one I'm going to usually check first. So I'm going to take that, click on it, and I'm actually just going to move it. You see how there's a black line that allows me to know, oh, I want to put it there or I want to put it here. I want to put it first in line so that I know, okay, that's the first thing I'm going to check every morning. The next thing I'm going to check is my classroom, because that's, if you're a student, that's generally where your teachers are probably posting most of their work for you. So you're going to take that, let's take that and move it to the center, the second position there. Then I would probably either be checking my Google Drive or Powerschool. So let's talk about Powerschool for a second. Let's go ahead and click in. We want to go to our school website. Let's find this school, Coventry Public Schools website. So I'm going to bookmark this, but this time I don't want it to be in the bookmarks bar. I actually want this to be in a folder. So I'm going to click on this little, the drop down here at the bookmarks bar, and I'm going to choose another folder. So it's going to pop this up. There's another way to do this, which I'll show you in a minute, but we're going to create a new folder, and we're going to label this folder school stuff. Actually, I'm going to label it school because that way it'll take up less space on my bookmarks bar. So save this. Now, if I come up here, I can see this is a folder. It's labeled school. And if I click on it, I see the drop down for Coventry Public Schools here. So next I'm going to let's put in our Powerschool bookmark. So if I come over here, luckily Coventry has these quick links that you can just go and find anything you need. Over here is Powerschool login for students and parents. So now I'm going to go ahead and bookmark this. Now you can either put it in, well, let's go ahead and put it in the bookmark bar, and then I'll show you where else you can put it after that. I know what this icon looks like. So I'm going to take out these words, and I'm not going to put it in school for a second. I'm going to put it right in the bookmarks bar, and I'm going to click done. So you can see it's here on the other side of this school folder. Now, if I want to, for many of you, you like to check your grades every day, which is commendable. So then you would move this over so that the black bar is between your drive and your school folder, or you can even go right next to classroom if you prefer to do that before you having access to your drive. I don't check my grades every single day, so I'm actually going to put it inside my school folder. So if I just hover over the school folder, it will give me that option to drop it right inside there. Now, if I click on school, I can see both. Once it's in a folder, I am more likely to keep words here so that I know what it is. In this case, I know that's Powerschool, but if I wanted to go back in, I would just simply right click, edit, and then add in that is Powerschool. So just for fun, let's add a couple more bookmarks in here while we're here. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to close this tab. I'm going to close this tab, and I'm going to come here to, nope, I'm going to go back to the drive. Coming over here to the apps, and I like to play around with Google Earth every once in a while. So I'm going to click on Google Earth. There's a ton of stuff to do here in Google Earth and ways to explore the planet. They even have activities that you can try and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and bookmark this, I'm going to put it in a new folder. So I don't want it in school. I actually want to make one. Let's choose another folder here. Make a new one, but we don't want it in the school folder. We want it inside the bookmarks bar. So we're going to make sure that's clicked. Otherwise, the folder would end up inside the school folder. If that happens, you can just click and move it out, click and drag it out. So here we're going to just put for fun. And then save. Now when we click here, our Google Earth link is there. Let's come back here to our Google Apps. Another place I like to go is YouTube. So let's go ahead and click this as a star. For fun, that's where I want it, and done. Great. So now you got a couple ways that you can utilize your bookmarks. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bookmarks, and they only take up that much space. So you can see using folders is really helpful. And having all of your things that you need to check every day is really important to have as bookmarks, and not having to go search for them or having to type in drive.google every time. So use these bookmark techniques, and hopefully that will help you be more successful. Good luck.